Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video. Today I'm doing a video on my Nintendo Wii collection, update video. Kind of weird sort of thing really, because the only reason why I'm even doing this is just because of the current situation we're all going through at the moment. My mum wanted to do a bit more exercise, but obviously we couldn't really go out and about really to do that, so she suggested getting the Nintendo Wii out and having Wii Fit Plus downstairs and that, so we still had the balance board as well as the Wii and the Wii nunchucks and all the controllers and stuff. So yeah, also I wanted to do this video because I added another 4 games to the collection. She bought 2 games and I bought 2 other games for myself. But either way, we in total obviously added 4 games to the collection, as it were. And also the fact that then when I flicked through my channel, my YouTube channel, and saw my last Nintendo Wii game collection or update video sort of thing, it was 6 years ago, which just made me, the mind boggles really thinking about that personally. And also, I quite like talking about other things other than just Doctor Who on the channel, even if it is predominantly a Doctor Who channel. But yeah, because it just reminds me that I do, like, other things than just Doctor Who. Also, if I kind of sound weird in this video, it's probably because I've got cotton in one side of my one of my ears, and oil and cotton in one of my ears, because my ear was kind of full of wax. So yeah, that's great. But yeah, moving on. You've got Wii Sports, which even if I wanted to get rid of this game, I kind of can't because it's in this like paper sleeve. But it's Wii Sports, you know what it is. It came with every console, so you've got baseball, bowling, boxing, golf and tennis. Pretty decent. The Blob, which I played 2 hours of yesterday, and it's a pretty fun game. I mean, pretty decent, solid foundation. Could be a lot easier in terms of like the visual, like language of the levels, if that makes sense. Although I do really like it because it's kind of like Splatoon, but on the Wii, where the Nintendo Wii infamously doesn't have Splatoon, because Splatoon 1 and then subsequently 2 are Nintendo Wii U and Switch exclusives. So yeah, and I got this for £1 from CEX, and then I also got The Blob 2, which I've never played before. I'm pretty sure I used to own the first The Blob, but then traded it in, but now I've got it again. So whereas with The Blob 2 I've not got at all. Hopefully it builds on the fairly decent foundation of the first game. But yeah, The Blob 2 looks to be, I think it might be, hope that it's decent, or a good sort of sequel. Wii Fit Plus, been playing that quite a bit actually, getting back into that. Being able to do exercise in the current situation we're all going through is really good, but doing it inside and staying safe, and I hope everyone else is staying safe. So yeah, being able to do 10 minutes to half an hour exercise, and also doing it whichever way I want to do it. Like 9 times out of 10 I never even touch any of the muscle workout stuff or yoga workout stuff. I really enjoy just doing more of the mini game sort of thing, or the body test / and then the mini games and that. The other 2 games that my mum bought from CEX were The Blob 1 and 2 were just £1 each, and then like £3 something for P&P, so it was like £5 for 2 Nintendo Wii games, so it was dirt cheap. The 2 games my mum bought were The Sims, or My Sims, because we used to own this, but then I gave it to one of my cousins. My Sims Agents, which is kind of more like a spy stealth action adventure Sims game, or My Sims game, as opposed to My Sims, which is just basically a cutesy Nintendo version of The Sims, really. Then House of the Dead Overkill. Freaking love this game. I fucking love this game. It's 10 out of 10. I really do like it. It's probably one of my favourite Nintendo Wii games, to be honest. To the point where probably if you've watched the new news video that I did ages ago, what feels like ages ago now, August 2018? 2019 maybe? No, maybe 2018. Yeah, August 2018, when I went to York Comic Con. I bought the limited edition, or like, not a limited edition, but like a box, like a VHS tape style box with like a secret envelope like thing that was inside it, which was actually for a t-shirt for House of the Dead Overkill. And I kept that, and I've kept that in box as well. So yeah, I love that game. I love this game if you can get it. Sort of Sega game, on-rail shooter, really fun. Likewise, I don't mind this game, even though the difficulty in 2 and 3 are friggin' difficult as. On-rail shooters, all three of these games, or the House of the Dead games, are just, on-rail shooters. Really fun on-rail shooters, so yeah. Next up, you've got Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart 6, pretty much. I'm not too fond on it myself. Then you've got Super Mario Galaxy 2, I think. Yeah, Super Mario Galaxy 2, which is the one that I like more, but it's still in Galaxy 1's case, which is very annoying. Got Super Mario Galaxy 1, which, again, I'm not too fond of myself, but I've not really played much of the Galaxy games, even though I do have them, so, yeah. Smash Brothers Brawl. It's really cool that it's got a really in-depth single-player mode. I'm just not the biggest Smash Brothers Brawl fan, I guess, I don't know. Oh, the one on Wii I've not really played much of either. Kirby's Epic Yarn, finally a game that I have actually played quite a bit of. I played it on my Wii U because at the time my Nintendo Wii wasn't plugged in, and the Wii U is backwards compatible, so even though for the longest time the Nintendo Wii wasn't actually plugged in, I had a way to play, say, games like Kirby's Epic Yarn. I love the art style of the game. It's really fun, really colourful yarn sort of design. It's super easy, but it's like a collectathon. It's a collector's sort of dream game, as in, like, to 100% this game, it's going to be actually really difficult. No More Heroes. It's very anime-esque. I mean, just look at the cover, really. By Suda51. I know 3 is coming to the Switch, and I thought I had the sequel, No More Heroes 2, but I don't, unfortunately. It's a 16+ game, which is, in terms of its rating, which is quite interesting. Because obviously the assumption is Nintendo Wii, it's all just kiddie games, but there are quite a few violent games, but or more mature games, but you just have to go looking for them more. It's pretty cool that it's got a coloured manual on the inside and that sort of thing. Very motion controls heavy from what I remember, and you save the game by having Travis Touchdown go to the toilet, so that's pretty cool. And he's got like a katana blade beam thing which slices and dices everyone. I really want to play this game again, but just start from the beginning. That's the one thing I really do dislike about me playing lots of different games, instead of just doing what my brother does, which is just focus on one game and just obsessively play that and then move on to the next thing. I've never been able to do that. I always just play lots of different games and then get stuck and then lost and forget where I am, and then, yeah, just get annoyed, really. Metro Prime 3 Corruption. Funny thing is that I was originally asking for Metro Prime Other M, which I do have, but then my mum saw this one and bought me this one, so this is a new copy of Metro Prime 3 Corruption. So it's like one of the few, I'm pretty sure it's a new copy anyway, it's one of the few new copy Nintendo Wii physical copies of a game that I've got that's brand new. Like a lot of the other ones are pre-owned ones. So, but yeah, like I had a pre-owned copy of this already, so then I had to get rid of that, and then just got this one on my own back, Metro Prime Other M. So yeah, really weird in terms of the controls, and I think it's controversial in terms of the story. So, but I remember really enjoying 3 in terms of the controls and maybe even the story. But again, we're talking quite a few years back. Mad World, brilliant Sega game, or Sega published or developed game, and then published by Nintendo. Really cool, sort of black and white, sort of cell shaded maybe, or just black and white world where you know, slaughter people and blood goes everywhere, and you know, you just rack up points by killing more and more people, and that, you know, it's pretty insane, pretty mad, if you will, if you'll excuse the pun there. But yeah, Mad World I got from Blockbusters for like £5 something, like literally £5.49, or well, not 49, that is really weird, but £5.45 maybe. Red Steel 2 uses the Motion Plus, which I genuinely can't remember if I still have, but yeah, kind of decent Ubisoft sort of hack and slash shooter from what I remember playing it back in the day. Skyward Sword, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, can't really remember much of it, which might be a good thing considering obviously it's not very good, or at least in terms of the Zelda games. Mushroom Man, The Spore Wars, Mushroom Men, The Spore Wars, Mushroom Man, Spore Wars. Apparently Nintendo, the official magazine, gave it 86% out of 100 presumably. I genuinely really can't remember much about it, other than it's maybe kind of like Pikmin or Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Kind of Banjo-Kazooie-esque, I think, or Ukulele-esque, you know, sort of a 3D action-adventure platformer, from what I understand. Trauma Center, New Blood, an Atlas game, kind of like Holby City or Casualty, but the video game, with motion controls and you having to stitch people back up on the operating table. Very anime-esque cutscenes and that, all kind of like dialogue-y things and that, you know. I don't really know much about the Trauma Center sort of thing, series. Epic Mickey, again, another 3D action platformer. What I really found fascinating was the paintbrush mechanic and being able to bring things back, or to like a different reality, or to our reality and that, and then be able to platform. So it felt like a bit more like there was an extra step there. Pikmin, or the original Pikmin for the Wii, or the Nintendo Wii version of the original Pikmin, because originally it came out on GameCube, so now it supports motion controls, which is quite interesting. Haven't really played much Pikmin, the original, or at least the one on Wii, which I'm calling original now. But I have played 3 quite a bit, so I am interested to eventually go back to that. And that's, yeah, just trying to remember the order of where everything went now, but yeah. So yeah, that was my Nintendo Wii collection update video, so thanks for watching. Please do feel free to comment, rate and subscribe.